What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of HauntScene Live. It is Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You are where you should be, watching America's #1 rated haunt podcast on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock in Davenport, Florida. We're #1. What's that? We've got the Scare Factor. I'll be bringing them on in a moment here. I'm your host, Johnny Bronto. With me, as always, my lovely, beautiful, amazing co-host. Couldn't do this without you, Melissa Luke.
Thanks, Johnny. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to HauntScene Live. Thank you for tuning in.
Super duper excited. I was so excited earlier, I hit the gritty.
You hit the gritty?
I did.
Why don't you show us how you hit the gritty?
We'll do that in the after show.
Okay.
I can do this part. Sorry, they announced Fortnite Mares at Horror Nights tonight, so we're excited about that.
We're excited.
Anyways, that's a very nice shirt you got there.
Thanks, Johnny.
Where did you get such a
Halloween.
shirt?
I got it. Thank you for asking, by the way. Halloween shirt company.
Wow.
Yeah. What about you?
Cool.
It's a nice
I
shirt out
also
there.
got my shirt at
Oh,
the
look at you. We're twinning.
HalloweenShirtCompany.com. That is awesome. So I want to give a shout out to the Halloween Shirt Company. You're amazing. Love you guys. Thank you for sponsoring us. Also, the Sign of the Night from See You Scared. They're also sponsoring us. They're amazing. Check that out. This thing is heavy. You could decorate your walls with this, or you could use this as like a plate thing. You could also murder somebody with this thing. So whatever you want to do, it's spooky.
Whatever
You
floats
didn't
your
hear that
boat.
from us.
Yes.
So thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate that. Like and subscribe. Do all the things. Let's go ahead and give a shout out to the rest of our sponsors here. Fright Nights, South Florida Fairgrounds, Woods of Terror. We'll be there in a couple weeks. Dr. Grimley's Haunted Trail, and like we said, Halloween Shirt Company and See You Scared. Please go to all of our sponsors, visit all the haunts, buy all the things, and yeah. So we got some guests that are not in the studio. They're in Indiana.
Virtual
right
guests.
Now. Yeah, virtual guests here. Let's go ahead and bring on the Scare Factor. There we go.
What's up, Scare Factor?
What's up?
What's up, HauntScene?
What up?
Hello.
How are you guys doing?
We're good.
We're chilling.
I like your backdrop.
You're back.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
we whipped it out just for you guys. You guys get the debut of the new backdrop.
I
so.
love it. Love it.
All right. That is so cool. All right. So Tyler and Nora here, they run the Scare Factor, which is many things. It is a online directory that you can go and we'll have all the information that you can go and check out. I use it because sometimes I need to figure out what haunt is in Arkansas, so it's a really good tool for that when you're looking for haunts in Idaho
Like North
or
Dakota.
Alaska or whatever. It's a national directory of haunted attractions. It's amazing. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We got to let you introduce yourself. So this part's called the elevator pitch. So we're going to put the camera on you. And I'm lazy. I didn't write up a bio or anything. I'm going to let y'all introduce yourselves. Who you are, what you do, all the things.
Go for it.
Go for it. All right. We are the Scare Factor. So we like haunts. The elevator pitch. I scream a lot. No, we have the Haunted House directory. We have 2,500 plus haunts listed. We actually have 31 scream teams, which are our review teams.
Wow.
We have one in the UK, which is really cool. Tyler and I are one of the main teams who films. So if you see us actually screaming on YouTube, we're the ones filming that. And then we have about 7 other teams who can also do that. We kind of consider ourselves the Rotten Tomatoes of haunted houses. So people kind of know what that means right off the top of their head. We want to steer people on the right haunts to go to. We believe that a haunted house is right for somebody. We just want to make sure we kind of guide people to the right one that they're going to like so that they'll keep going to haunted houses.
Yeah, we're really excited about that UK team too, because last year was the first year we had another team besides Nora and I that went and reviewed more haunts than us.
Wow.
And they're over in the UK. They just came from a couple haunts too. They made a trip down into the Czech Republic and Budapest, that sort of area, and they're adding haunts from all over Europe over there.
Which we didn't know existed. So that's what we do this for. Is we want to spotlight all the attractions we can. So
that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Hey, I'm live from Dracula's castle in Transylvania.
Transylvania. That would be cool.
That's awesome.
That's a dream of mine right there.
That's very, very cool.
mm-hmm.
Awesome. And we've known each other for a couple years. I don't remember when we met. It's been a moment, and you guys do awesome stuff. Now, for those of you watching at home, if you are unfamiliar with the Scare Factor, which is doubtful, you can go in and check out all their things here. I've got all their info. You can go to the Scare Factor website, thescarefactor.com. You can hit pause, not right now, watch the episode first, then come back here, hit pause, go to thescarefactor.com, scan it with your phone, and check it out. They also have a link tree with all the resources. They have an amazing YouTube channel that you should really, really check out. And they're good people, you know, and you got to support all the good people. So make sure you go in and check them out there. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring up your website. We're gonna stalk your social media real quick.
I hope it works.
That is fine. All right, so you come in here to thescarefactor.com, and they've got everything from haunt reviews to a haunt directory. They've got ghost stuff. They've got all kinds of things. Now, I do have some questions about like the structure of it, so we're gonna get to that in a moment. But I could say, you know what? I want to go and I want to do a haunt in Alaska. And I go in here, 2,500 or more, and there are haunts in Alaska that I could go in and do right now.
Wow.
There's all kinds of stuff
There's
in
a lot of
Alaska.
haunts in
Is there one in
Alaska.
like Barrow, Alaska, like where 30 Days a Night is? Because that would be scary. I would.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is so cool. And it's really cool because you can see the map and everything. And they've got all kinds of different like classifications here when you go into the website. Let me scroll down a little hair there. And it's got all kinds of stuff here. Haunted houses, things with multiple haunts. So they really have everything categorized. It is so easy to use. You can go here and you could do all the things. I will be honest with you, 100%. I myself have used this thing for, you guys have been doing this for a long time. I mean, it feels like I've been using this like since the beginning, you know, when we started doing road trips, because those are difficult to figure out, you know, what haunts are where and drive time and all that stuff, you know. So how long ago did you all start the Scare Factor?
So the Scare Factor started in 2005, actually, and we are, a lot of folks don't know this, but we're not the original founders. It was created by a guy named Tom Schaefer, who was a former haunt owner. He spun it up back in 2004, I guess, 2004.
Yeah.
And so he's the one that created the idea of having like all the different teams that all use the same review criteria, and it's kind of got it spun up and got off the ground. And that's where we came in around 2010 or so. And we joined as Team Zombillies, which is our team name right now. We're out here in the middle of nowhere in Indiana, so we're zombie hillbillies. So we joined in 2010. At the time, I think there were 3 other review teams besides us, and they were going to, you know, between 3 and 5 haunts a year, something like that. And here we are. We came out of the gates going to like 15, 20 haunts a year, and we just started going to so many haunts. And like about 2012, 2013, we're like, Tom, the website says check back in 2007 for awards. Like, we got to get this thing updated. Like, can we help you anyway?
And it was Flash. Like, it was cool because you get on the website and like scare you because like skulls would drop down or a spider would crawl across the screen, and we really loved that.
Baby doll heads and all that sort of stuff.
But it wouldn't work on mobile at all when we started. So we're like, dude, we need to do something with this. We need to update this.
We're going to date ourselves a little bit. That's kind of when smartphones really started coming out, being able to get on the internet on your phone and stuff. So
you know, the moment you said Flash, I had a flashback to how bad websites used to be, you know.
Yeah.
So we're like, we got to fix this, Tom. And then we're like, he's like, it costs so much money. I don't know, man. He's kicking the tires, you know. And so we're like, okay, well, can we go spin up our own website, like teamzombillies.com or something? He's like, whoa, wait. He's like, why don't you guys just buy the Scare Factor? And we're like, huh? What?
That's a thing.
so he presented us with an offer, and we purchased the Scare Factor in 2013. In 2014 was when we created the Haunt Directory. So we still got the original 3-ring binder that was the original Haunt Directory. It's where we kept all the haunts that we knew about. And so we're like, other people need to remember where all the haunts are too. So we created the full Haunt Directory, and it's just been getting bigger and bigger ever since. And now we're up to 31 teams, like Nora said. And
that's awesome.
We're helping out over almost 500,000 people a year find haunted houses every year.
That's awesome.
So,
wow, that's so cool.
Man, you know, I look, that is an amazing story. I was like, you guys need to like completely fabricate it. Like, we won it in a card game, or this was my great uncle who passed away and left it to us, or whatever. You know, like I found it under a rock. You know, I found a QR code back in 2007 when QR codes weren't a thing, and I scanned it. And this is crazy.
It was the first QR code ever.
You're like Harry Potter. It. You're a haunt reviewer, Harry. You know, so I don't know. That's awesome. That is so cool. Okay, so I have so many questions, and I have had so many questions about this for years. So sorry, Melissa, I have a lot of questions for you.
No,
This is not the questions. These are my questions. All right. So, because when we were looking at the website here, and this is you kind of started the conversation here when you were talking about like all of these haunts here starting in like a 3-ring binder. Oh, we're not there yet. Hold on. There we go. So how do haunted attractions get on the scare factor? Like how do new haunts let you know that they're out there?
So the quickest way is to just go to the Contact Us tab, and then if you're on the website there, then there's a form specifically for directory listings, and then they can either add a new listing or update a listing if they already have it. That form is kind of ugly right now. I'm getting ready to redo it, but that will be how you go find it, is on that page right there.
Yeah, but they can email, send us messages. We actually manually update the directory at some point once every year. So like I'll start in Alabama in January and work my way down. And every time I check a state, I look for new haunts in the state too. So I usually Google, Facebook. Sometimes TikTok has been really good at finding new attractions too so far. So
yeah,
a lot of them we add ourselves.
Okay. Very cool. Now, is there because you have so many different things on the website, is there like a criteria for like what would be like a home haunt or like a Halloween display or like what how do you because you have a really good classification system with all those different things so people know the expectations of what they're getting into, and I absolutely love that. But like how do you work with like some of the smaller things, like this is Jim Bob's haunted car wash or something like that? Like how does that work?
Yeah. So as long as they're not charging admission, we'll generally classify them as a home haunt or a display. But once they start charging admission, we'll try to kick them into one of the other tiers, which would indicate that it's a pro haunted attraction.
Yeah, and the main thing that we like to see before we add them is a link to something that they update.
Right.
So like a Facebook page, a website, something. And if they don't have anything, which we just added one the other day that was a home haunt with just an email, I just let them know, like, if I email you here, are you going to be able to confirm that you're going to be open every year? And they said that they answer that pretty quickly. So that's our biggest thing, is being able to update them as of right now.
Okay.
Moving forward, we're going to try to do that whole owner portal thing where they can get in and update and add these things themselves. But right now, they can. Yep.
I can. Oh my God. I cannot. Not that actually just like. So you do a lot of this stuff manually, like updating logos and websites and all that.
Absolutely.
On top of all the getting all the reviews and everything on there.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh man, please.
We figured that if you leave it up to haunt owners, I'm like, God bless them, but they're so busy running their haunts and building things every year, they just don't have time to update their stuff in 15 different websites and stuff. So we'll be proactive and try to go find that information ourselves, and we're working on creating some tools to help us do that a little bit faster.
The only thing because right
now, whenever or Nora, it's usually just her, but we'll do the scraping. Like it takes her if she didn't do anything else but check the directory, it would take a solid 3 months.
Wow.
Solid. Easily. Just to check it once. We still haven't figured out how to put dates on there. That's like the hardest thing. So
the haunts, dates, and hours, when they're going to be open for the season. Yeah, because that's one of the most sought after things that folks look for on the site is the dates and hours. So like haunts, if you're watching this and you know what time you're going to be open this year, you better be sending us an email and let us know when you're going to be open, because we need to get that stuff on there.
Yeah, that's true. Some put up now. Like I think some of them have up now, but some of them put up later. Yeah.
And it's and it can be very difficult because like our feed obviously is a lot of haunts, like even when I'm on like Facebook or whatever, and we get a lot of pop-ups like, oh, there's this new haunt, it's called blah blah blah, and it doesn't tell you where it is or like how to contact it or whatever, and it's just like, I want to do this cool haunt, and then you have to go down the rabbit hole 5 clicks to get to the haunt. It's like, oh, we're in Oregon, and I'm like, dang, not going to Oregon this year.
Far out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. That reminds me, they also do have to have an address that I can find. If they don't have an address and I can't find it, I give up and I just don't add them. So
I know, but
there's another thing too. If we're seeing a lot more new haunts that are popping up that are all AI slop. Like there's no photos of anything that's real. So we're not adding those either right now. We're waiting for them to hopefully get some like real photos of what's going on. So
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, you got to show people things. You got to show them
yes.
logos and websites, and hey, we're real people. Because we've ended up at a couple places where we're not like reviewers per se, but like the marketing and doesn't really match what we experienced.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's awesome. All right, I have more questions.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Ask
away, Johnny.
So okay, so you have all these teams. Like you said, you have like 31 teams. That's
a lot of teams.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Now, all right. So how does it work? Like, do teams come to you, or do you have like individual people and you make them a team, like to review haunts?
Generally speaking, they come to us.
Okay.
There's kind of a whole application process. When you go on the website and you go to the haunt reviews page and you start poking around, you'll see review teams, and then you'll see links, join us, that sort of thing. And so yeah, they will ask them, I mean, we do it in stages too. So like we'll start off asking them like where they're located and that, just some basic stuff just to figure out if we even need coverage in that area. And if we do, we'll start going down the rabbit hole and we'll send them one questionnaire, kind of some basic stuff like, do you have reliable transportation, that sort of thing. And then if that all looks good, we'll send them another questionnaire that kind of goes into more detail on like how they think about haunted houses and different things that go on in haunted houses. And then if that goes well, then we'll send them down and make them do a whole mock review, and we'll do a whole score sheet. So that's one of the things that we have too, is every year or every few years we redesign we have a whole Excel spreadsheet, and like it's all organized by like you can have up to 6 scorers on your team and like 15 attractions for like a big screen park, and there's 25 or 23 questions. We just redid our review criteria, so I don't have the number memorized yet. Right. But so there's that many questions, and then it does all the math and all the formulas, and then that's how we get our scores, and that's why we'll have like a 0.27, and like it's an 8.27, and it's not like just numbers we're coming up with. It's just how the math works out.
Put numbers in there, and then that's what it spits out. So we don't, that way we're not. It doesn't seem like we're just giving somebody an 8 or 9. It like actually calculates it.
Right. So we make them fill out all the whole spreadsheet and do a whole mock review about between 800 and 1,200 words, and then we'll have them send all that in. And if it follows our format and talks about the things that we want to talk about, and it just sounds like it aligns with the scare factor stuff, then we'll do a video interview. And then if that all sounds good, then there'll be a screen team.
So. Which not many applicants make it through the process, which there's reasons why there's so many steps, because we've had people join the scare factor and go to haunts and get free tickets and never submit a review.
It's intentionally difficult to get through.
Yes, that makes sense. That makes sense. I would assume people would do that.
People are willing to put in the effort, because it takes a lot. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when it comes to setting this up with the haunted attractions, let's say you're sending in a team to review a haunt, and we met one of the teams, Jurassic Shark, which I don't think is a thing anymore. Oh yeah. But Florida, they were very, very nice folks. We met them at a couple haunts actually, and I was just, because it was cool to see people like out there to actually review a haunt. Now, when you send people out, do the haunts know they're coming? Or like, how does that work? Like how does it work? Do they take it upon themselves to find haunted attractions? Do you assign things for them to go do? Do you just kind of give them their own? Do you let them cook? Like, how does that work?
I was wondering that too, actually. Yeah.
So a lot of that starts with whether or not the haunt sends in a review request. So we have a whole log and sheet of haunts that want to be reviewed all around the world. Okay. And we just created a kind of like a little mini app on the site on the back end where all the teams can get in and see what those are very easily and add them to a schedule and that sort of thing. And then we can see the schedule. But as far as reaching out to the haunts and whether or not they know the team's coming, we actually leave that up to the teams themselves to decide if they want to be incognito or if they want to reach out and like let the haunt know, hey, this is the day we're coming, or how much notice they want to give. All of our teams are now independent contractors, so there's kind of some limitations that we have to step away and be like, you kind of do your own thing there. Like, here's the list of haunts that you can review, you make your own schedule and you go do your own thing, and that keeps us happy with the legal stuff as far as independent contractors versus employees, that sort of thing.
For us, we're filming 90% of the haunts that we're going to each year. So we do reach out to them usually within at least a week in advance. Sometimes we'll make it a little less because we don't like to give them a whole big heads up when we're reviewing.
Okay.
So like if we're showing up and we're just doing a review, we'll usually tell them like the day before, like, hey, just to let you know, we're probably going to stop by, just to make sure that they're not like,
try to give them as short a notice as possible.
Yeah, or they've got something crazy going on or whatever. We try to work with them. We have tried to go, incognito, and we got into the parking lot of a haunt one night. And this was when we didn't have stickers all over our car. And we literally rolled down the window and was going to give the guy the like $10 or whatever to park. And he immediately went,
you guys are
you're the Scare Factor.
You
No, you got to have VIP parking. And we're like, man.
They're picking us out whether we tell them to come or not.
It's like we didn't even get in the parking lot, and like
they're getting on the radio. Scare Factor just pulled in. Scare Factor just
So we're like, you know what? We're just gonna embrace it, and we just wear our gear and everything. And we do let the teams. There are several teams who the haunts will never know they're there.
Okay.
Actually, Utah is there's a couple haunts that'll know she's there, but she shows up, buys her tickets, never really says anything unless she's
reviewer.
Anonymous.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of them like to do that. Tom, who was the original owner, taught Tyler and I that we want to allow the haunts to put their best foot forward. Okay. So while we do want to show up and just review them as the average customer, that
we also don't want to catch them at their worst.
Correct. So we try to work with them the best we can. We also try to remain as honest as we can on what we actually see.
Oh, for sure. That's a value that Tom gave us that we try to carry forward. So
because let's take a look at. I want to show an actual review here if people want to, if they're curious, because this stuff is it's fascinating, man. You go in here, you find a review here. Let's say we go to Florida. Let's just pick our friend Zach at Sir Henry's. So we go in here.
Yeah.
So they get like a score and everything here. And it's really cool because a lot of the haunted attractions, when they get like a high score or they're rated highly, they put these badges on their website. And it's a big deal. And it's really, really cool. But you get really granular here, how to contact them and their websites and how long the experience takes and all these other metrics here. I love that. And then we break it down by different categories: cast, costuming, customer service, the immersion, the special effects, the scare factor.
And then you can actually go down within each category too, and there's a little extra score breakdown button there too, right under
their names.
I like that.
Like right under the scare factor, and you can really see how we got the.
There you go.
Wow.
And that's what gets scored under that question.
That's so
cool. Man, this is like the perfect tool. If you are trying to find new things to do, definitely check these out. And looks like we got some other nearby haunts. I love this. This is so cool.
I like that.
Hey, if you went to Sir Henry's, go to Pembroke. No, this is like my dream. It's like if you go to one haunted attraction,
go to another one.
Yeah,
I mean, it's right down the road. It's perfect.
Oh, you take guest reviews too. That's so cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
Awesome. All right. Very, very cool. All right. Now, I would imagine when you guys get these like guest reviews, when people put these in, do you guys like approve these?
Yes,
they are vetted, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Somebody goes in and they're like, oh, this haunt sucked. And then you're like,
oh, we get some interesting ones.
I work at the haunt down the road. Oh, this one is,
I'm sure you do.
Yeah. All right,
we're not going to do that. So
very, very cool. That's awesome. Now we do have. Make sure you guys follow them on Instagram. I got all kinds of stuff. A lot of followers here, breaking down all the things, where they go, where they do all the things. Love this stuff. It's so good. You guys are so good. You go to do the things.
Nora,
very scared.
Nora looking scared again. Yeah. Nora, this is all like pictures and videos of you getting scared. I love it.
Awesome.
I never even noticed that. Like, I mean, I never noticed how much you see my face on there. That is not.
It came up like 4 or 5 times. Like, there's Nora getting scared.
And then we got
There was somebody who commented the other day, and they were like, "How come it's always the same lady?" And I'm like,
"It's always the same lady."
Well, I mean, you know, you got merch, you got Frankenfuel, you got the
energy drinks.
directory. Yeah,
Need
definitely
those.
bookmark the scarefactor.com so you can
a
see
very nice
all these
website.
things. I mean, like I said, I don't think we could have done as much as what we've done, especially outside of Florida, without this website. I mean, we use this as like our backbone. And then I use this in Google Maps, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to drive more than 5 hours, and this haunt's open on this night, and then
We have some pretty cool tools. Maybe we should start sharing those with our good haunt friends
please
because
God.
we have something that you would really like on the back end of the site. We can't let it go public yet, but
It's not quite.
Well,
maybe we can
maybe
pick
you
some of
need
us that
like
know
a
travel.
beta tester.
Yes,
Yeah, there you go.
actually,
Yeah,
really would. Yeah, yeah.
Let me know, because we do, when we plan our trips, everything is manual. You know, like you know, put I mean, I will admit I do use like a chat GPT, like, hey, I want to go to these haunts, put them in order when they're open, and you know, I don't want to drive more than 6 miles. This is stuff I used to do manually, like Google Maps or whatever, and it was kind of a nightmare.
Yep.
You know, because you guys know this, because you do like 30, 40, 50 gazillion haunts a year, and making it fit is a puzzle, and it sucks. You know, I love it, but it's like
putting it all
It's
together.
one of the
is
hardest
like-
parts of this.
Yeah.
Is getting that schedule figured out.
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys do certain haunts a year too, kind of like us. Like we pick and choose haunts that we like certain regions. Oh, you guys do that too?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
That's cool. I was wondering how you guys break down the haunts.
Melissa, they're like the yin to our yang,
That's true.
but we're the yang. They're the yin, we're the yang.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
We were talking
awesome.
a little bit off camera, like we're getting ready to go make a big trip up through New England.
Heck yeah.
And so,
Yeah,
like,
that's right. That's
we'll-
right.
We'll pick out some of the ones that we're cherry picking, that sort of, in selfishly, that we're going up there for my 40th birthday. So like I've got a few that
Nice.
we're going to no matter what. And so
Yeah.
like while we're there, though, hey, what's around here that we can squeeze in during the
and make sure we can try to get some of the home haunts in. They're hard because they're only open, so many days, but
Yeah.
we try to get some of them in there. So,
We-
but we're doing the normal haunt visits plus the behind the scenes now, and the
Okay.
behind the scenes are, so we got to double book everything kind of.
Oh man, that's so we just do like we do run and gun. What can we get while we're here? Go
So,
on to the
yeah,
next one.
Yeah.
you
Get as
know?
much as we can.
Yeah. And
And
we
while we're there.
really struggle with doing home haunts because we just don't have the bandwidth to check a lot of them out, so we do a couple here and there, but like I wish we could do more, So
I totally get that.
that's so awesome. So on average, your entire entity, you and all your teams and everybody, how many haunts do you guys touch a year? Like how many haunts do you actually get to a year collectively?
Ooh, I'm gonna say easily over 300
Wow.
because
Wow.
we had 281 videos last year, or 281 reviews last year, and then we had 80 videos,
That's crazy.
That's
not
crazy.
including haunts that they went to and did. Like if they go to a home haunt and it doesn't charge admission, we won't review it. So they'll do like blog posts on them instead to still give them coverage. So I would say about a little over 300.
Yeah, could be between 350 and 400.
Yeah,
And
Tyler
depending-
and I have already been to 100 this year, but that's doing like
Yeah.
behind the scenes and off season events.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah. That's cool.
We try to like Texas Haunts Convention just happened. Like when we see that a convention or something has haunts open with it, that's usually our opportunity to do stuff in the off season. But we
Yes.
just,
Yep.
Mhm.
I have a 9 to 5. I only have so much PTO, and
We
I
only
use
have
it
so
all in
much time.
September, October.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
We did too until we decided not to have one anymore, which is
Right.
not a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know that I can't say I recommend it yet, but yeah, over the winter we made this our full time job. I don't know if we're
well, okay.
Congratulations.
well, thank you.
I mean,
but, yeah,
unless-
I don't know
I
if we
mean-
were quite ready for it, but we're trying.
No, I think that you guys are kind of the backbone of connecting and the haunts and everything. So you guys are going to be successful. I know you will be. It'll be amazing. And we'll help you
We
any way,
hope
shape,
so.
or form we can. Give them money. What's your PayPal right now? Let's go.
Yeah.
Throw money at them.
Throw money at them.
Throw money.
Because they're amazing. Like seriously, consumers, this is the one place. I know certain states have done like like Ed Terabas from Erebus used to have like a haunt, like a newsletter type thing that he did, and that was like, I was like, oh my god, I wish every state had this, and I wish there was like a national thing. Well, there is a national thing. It's you guys, so that is so cool. Thank you for answering all those questions. I'm sure I'll think of more, but like, there's so many moving parts with what you guys do, you know, and like, I can barely manage my team, let alone you guys with your
31 teams.
With your million
I know
teams.
we have like 8 people on our team, and you guys have 31. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
We are very blessed to have some very incredible teams, and there are a lot of go-getters, and we've kind of helped them by building a system on the back end that makes their job easy, and then we've got it now to where once they fill out their reviews and their scores and everything, like they can actually just upload those documents, and then it just like goes ahead and publishes it on the site, and then we just have to proofread and it's done. And so like it really takes a lot of the manual legwork out of, you know, building a site and building all the pages and all that sort of thing. So it's been very helpful, but we couldn't do it without them. They're all a bunch of go-getters, like I said, and we're very happy to have all of them on board with us.
And it really sounds like you set them up for success, because that vetting process of making sure they're the right fit before you even turn them loose to do stuff. I mean, you know, it's not, look, a lot of people do reviews or whatever for just free stuff. And it's just like, for there's no real purpose other than that, you know? And the term haunt reviewer, you guys do like legit stuff, but like sometimes it has like a weird connotation to it, you know? And because sometimes even when we reach out to haunts, we're like, oh, well, what is this going to cost me? Nothing. We're gonna fly there. We want to do the haunt.
I'll do the haunt for free. You do not have to pay me to do a haunt. I would do it for free.
And then we one of the things I've become aware of recently is there are some content creators that haunts reach out to because they want them to come out and do their thing, and they're like, okay, well, it's going to cost you X amount of dollars, and I'm like, that's a thing? Like, we can make money off of this? Like, but you know, but that would kind of compromise your love of haunts. I mean, if this is
I mean, it would feel like a job, and it's not a job to me. It's something that I love doing. It's a hobby for me. So
yeah, we actually had another content creator, not naming names, but they said that us doing all of this for free was why they couldn't make any money doing this, and I'm like, I'm sorry. We're going to continue to go and film as many haunts as we possibly can, and that's just what we're going to do.
We are of the mentality that we're here to provide value to haunt goers and to give them what they need. And if we can monetize that traffic, you know, just through, you know, AdSense revenue from YouTube and from the...
That's why we have to have the ugly ads on the site. We got to have something.
We do have a few haunts that sponsor us and that sort of thing. But for the most part, what's getting us through is the YouTube videos and folks just watching the videos and keeping the lights on. So we're very appreciative for our viewers. But
your YouTube channel is amazing. Like, if you guys go there, there's the go and make sure you guys follow. Never mind. I'm subscribing now. I don't know why the heck I wasn't subscribing.
Johnny just threw himself under the bus.
Your videos come up in my feed. Your videos literally come up in my feed, so I thought I was already subscribed. My bad. But you can go in here.
That's why a lot of people don't subscribe anymore.
Yeah, you don't really have to anymore. Right. And that's something too for haunts to think about is, you know, if haunts are on here looking for folks like us or whoever to come out and do reviews or that sort of thing, it's really tough to see or to gauge, you know, who to let in based on followers or subscribers, that sort of thing. You really need to go in and look at like
I've seen the haunts that are like, you need to have 10,000 YouTube subscribers, and I'm like, well, there are people that have 10,000 YouTube subscribers that aren't real.
Yeah, or they could just buy them. Text
exactly. Yep.
Yeah, I love that because you truly have a body of work to show people. You know, like when you know, like, I would imagine you're like a brand name in the haunt industry. You know, like we lead off with like a media kit and like we're not nobody. You know,
we're nobody.
So
we're just scrubs.
That's so cool. So make sure that even if you see the videos come up on your feed, don't assume that you're subscribed. Go to the YouTube channel for the
subscribe right now.
Don't be like me and look like
Don't be like Johnny and throw himself under the bus on live television.
I just threw myself right under the bus right there. But definitely make sure you check it out. All right, very, very cool. And I mean, I'm looking at like some metrics and things like that. Like you have a lot of traffic on those videos, so that's amazing. So definitely check those out. And where are we at here? Oh, it's time.
Is it time for the questions?
It's time. Are you guys ready for the questions?
Are you ready for the questions?
No, I'm scared.
Nora's ready. She's like, yeah, let's go.
Oh boy. One of these I'm really proud of. I'm very proud.
I want to see if I can guess which one.
Okay.
Is it?
Oh, you'll know it when I see
it. Is it alien themed?
For the first time in the history of us doing 10 questions,
Yeah.
I've actually added an image to one of the questions.
Oh, okay.
Just
So
saying.
now I know.
So we're
okay.
good.
Image. Okay.
We got pictures.
Okay.
You guys got pretty pictures to look at.
Yeah.
All right. Very cool. All right. Tyler, Nora, are you ready?
I think we have to say yes.
Okay.
Yes.
First one. What is the square root of 257.2? I'm just kidding. First question.
13.
Wow. Is it?
Okay, so first question, Nora. Have you ever been turned away from a haunt because you didn't meet the height requirement?
You are not tall enough to ride this ride.
You are not you are not tall enough to hunt this haunt. I'm just kidding. That's actually not. That's not the first.
What was that for the streams? I'm answering it.
Okay.
When they have the USB this big or this small to go through the haunt.
Yeah.
That's sort of like that.
You must be this tall to haunt this haunt.
Yeah.
Tell the story.
I don't remember the story. You're gonna have to tell us.
Okay, I remember.
It's like a bonus question.
Can we hear the story real quick? Yeah.
Yeah. So before we we like to answer our questions and stories. Sorry, Johnny.
That's okay.
Here,
You
why
got plenty of time.
So Nora, before we were doing haunt reviews, one of Nora's favorites haunts was down in Kentucky called Field of Screams, and they would always do these little mind tricks on you as you get ready to go in. And so they would always tell people, hold on to the shortest people in your group because they will be split up. And so he's always the shortest one in the group.
And when I was younger, I would always be like holding on to everybody like, oh my God, they're going to take me away and they're never going to see me again. Why is it the short people?
Well, and then they had this box, kind of like the roller coaster signs. You must be
but it
this
was
tall.
like,
But it was like a,
yeah, it was like, obviously not many people would make it through this box.
and it's like, you must be able to fit in this box to go through the haunt. And so, yeah, so that was.
And I was like, I don't think I can fit through there. What's going to happen if I can't get through there? But it was just a mind,
It wasn't anything. It was just something to trick you before you.
That reminded us of that. Yeah.
That's so funny.
That's cute. All right. That wasn't an actual real question, but I'm glad you answered it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hey.
That was a warm up question right
It's a
there.
bonus question.
I like it. All
right. First question. And you did touch on this earlier, but maybe unpack a little bit more. Does being a part of the Scare Factor make things better or worse when you visit haunts? And you can use those terms however you feel like you got to use them, better or worse. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to say yes.
Good answer.
So some things that make it better selfishly are that, a lot of the haunts do know who we are, and we're very gracious that a lot of them will accommodate us, and they know that we're trying to get to a lot of haunts. So, they'll help us out with some line weights.
Them helping us get in and out fast.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's so helpful.
Is like the ultimate thing that is a pro for us because we can get to more attractions that way.
And then a lot of the actors know we're in there, so a lot of them want to put their best foot forward too. So it's cool to see the shows that they put on. But at the same time, that's the same reason why sometimes it's worse is because maybe we're not always getting the same show that everybody sees, and it's like, come on, guys, we just want to see the same thing everybody else gets, because we still want to be accurate to our fans too. Because if we lose that trust, then it's game over for everybody.
Another thing we try to do too is when we can, we'll show up to haunts before they open or stay after the last group when we're filming, because we know that sometimes the actors are known to kind of stick around us when we go through, and then the group behind us is not seeing as many. Not all haunts do this, but some of them do. And for us, it's like we want everybody to have a good experience because they're the ones that are going to be coming back to this haunt over and over again. Yeah. And when we're there and they're all kind of focusing on us, it's like, oh.
It's another thing. It's a good thing though too, is because if we're there in late hours and we're there last, and everybody kind of gets to come out, that's our chance to get to kind of mingle with the actors and learn the people behind the mask and kind of build that community. And they all want to know, did we get you? Did we get you? And so just seeing their eyes light up, to know that we enjoyed the show, it's one of the most rewarding parts of doing the whole thing. It's to make them happy too, So.
Yeah, sometimes you don't need extra. You just need the show.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Perfect. All right, next one. Oh my God. Tyler, Nora, you have been banned from all haunts for 1 year. What are you going to review instead? You can't go to haunts. Nobody in the Scare Factory can go to haunts. Haunt. What are you reviewing? I had those.
I'm gonna go with the spooky spots on the website.
So that's a new part of the site that we just added is called Spooky Spots.
Yeah.
And that's like your haunted museums and your coffee shops, your witchy coffee shops and that sort of thing. And we call them spooky spots. And that's kind of like the little thing you saw down at the bottom of the review said, hey, here's some other reviewed attractions nearby. Well, that's another kind of adjacent thing that we're starting to build too.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
man.
You could do that. Like coffee spots
before you go to this haunt. Yeah, go check
out spooky related stuff that isn't a haunt, I guess.
Go check out this haunted McDonald's.
Yeah.
I would love that.
You're gonna need coffee for the drive home, so here's a
That's true. That's true.
Or on the way there, we found one. Where was that October Cafe? That was in Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago.
When we went up for MHC.
Oh yeah, there's a Horror Vibes in California. If you guys haven't been there, Horror Vibes is awesome. Yep, I've been there a few years ago.
Nice.
Those are the type of places we're starting to add now. So we
Wicked,
would probably go out and just fill out all
that or escape rooms. Tyler and I have done over 100 escape rooms.
Yeah,
we love escape rooms just as much as haunts.
They're fun. Johnny and I love them.
I gotta ask though, what is your role in the group in an escape game? Are you a delegator? Are you a puzzle solver? Are you a standby?
The standby watches.
Yep.
I'm usually like the observer. I'm watching everybody and everything because I'm ADHD. And so I'll be like, hey guys, that number doesn't go there. Or did you guys see that number? And everybody's like running around looking for that. And I'm just standing there like, it's right there. And nobody's listening to me. Tyler goes into Trevor mode.
Which is my alter ego. I try to be a puzzle solver. Okay. And then when I solve the puzzles or not enough people are also solving puzzles, then Trevor comes out and it's like, why aren't you figuring this out? This is gonna go off.
Doesn't go there.
I want to do an escape game with them.
Me too. Yeah. We should all do escape room together. I would love to see this in person.
We should.
Yes.
Yeah.
The very first escape room we ever went to was down in Orlando.
It was Escapology.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
We went there for our honeymoon.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
All right, next question. What would be a dream location that you would want to travel to, or do you have any bucket list haunts you haven't been to yet?
Oh, yeah. Whew. I had to pick a couple though. Like you said, Dracula's Castle. That's not necessarily.
Transylvania. That's definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. We want to go there bad.
And review it.
Oh my God, I want to.
Dracula sucked.
Dracula.
All vampires suck.
That was good. That was good.
That was bad.
Yeah. I would say for some that's probably the dream location for me, honestly.
Castles.
Yeah. Even just United Kingdom has tons of castles. I love castles.
Or Romania. Romania would be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna pick that one. I'm gonna pick Australia because there's a few over there, and I want to see Nora's reaction when she sees the big old garden spiders.
Yeah, that's what I said. You can never get me to. I'm sorry, you can't get me to Australia to do a haunt because they have spiders the size of plates.
Wait, hold on. Australia is a haunt. The whole island is just a haunt.
The whole country is a haunt.
Everything there is made to eat you.
Everything wants to eat you and kill you. And if there's a spider the size of me, I'm not going there.
No,
so
that's awesome.
No,
me neither.
Yeah, nope.
So you and I will go somewhere else while they
go to.
You'll go to New Zealand. I don't know.
You
go to Auckland. We'll go to Auckland.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You and I can go to
one of them.
You and I can go to Transylvania. They'll go to Australia.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yes.
That'll work.
Fight off the giant spiders.
Any bucket list haunts in the U.S. that you haven't been to yet?
Haunted Overload is one of them, but hopefully we get
so
to
good.
This year.
We went a few years ago. It's amazing.
Dude,
yeah.
It will change your life.
Yeah.
It will heal you.
Yeah,
I don't know if there's anything wrong with you, but it will heal you.
Yes.
It's
overloaded.
I used to have a team
for sure.
here in Massachusetts, I think,
yeah.
and he was like, is there such thing as a haunt getting a 10? Like, is there such thing as the perfect haunt? Because this is it, you know? He's like, it's just everything Halloween. And it's like, we gotta go up there.
Encompasses Halloween. We want to do Dead End Hayride too. That's one that we both
went there. Yep.
have been wanting to go.
Yep.
It's really, really good. There's a lot of really good stuff in Minnesota, Wisconsin, like that stuff. So good.
Heck yeah.
Hit me up. We know a couple people. So
we know some people.
Yeah.
We probably know less people than they know.
Yeah.
That's fine. Very, very cool. But those are all amazing things. Definitely check them out. All right, next one here. When you are on the road, what store or restaurant do you stop the most at, and what do you get?
And why is it Buc-ee's?
Why is it Cracker Barrel?
We stop at Buc-ee's almost every time we drive past.
I have to stop myself from going and getting the fudge out of the fridge right
now. We forgot the fudge and didn't take it to Texas with us, and now it's here waiting for us.
Their key lime fudge.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
Awesome.
Everything
they need
there is
to get
amazing.
Pumpkin though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
I don't know. We're pretty partial to Chick-fil-A right now, and
the only reason we like the Jesus chicken is because it's healthier for you. And when we're out like walking around filming these haunts, you need something that's gonna stick.
Yeah.
So we do eat it a lot.
Aside from that, I mean, McDonald's is pretty safe, but we're really getting partial to Raising Cane's.
Oh, okay.
All right. It's all about the sauce.
Those are starting to kind of blow up a little bit more here in Florida.
Yep. Yep.
The chicken itself is okay, but you gotta have the sauce.
You gotta have the sauce.
You
can't have it without the sauce. Yeah. That's exactly. That's a crime.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yep.
The fries aren't my favorite, but you go there for the chicken.
Yeah. Yes. And when we go to McDonald's now, their new beverages that they have there, they have all these specialty drinks.
The dirty sodas.
The dirty sodas?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. We were there earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
Oh,
they don't have like the diet version, so they just have a normal version.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Very, very cool. We like McDonald's because it's the Poreo meals.
The Poreo meals.
You get like a little combo for $6.
You get a burger and some chicken and fries.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's absolutely perfect.
Can't go wrong.
Yep.
All right, next question up. Here we go.
There it is.
If Gordon Ramsay became a reviewer for the Scare Factor, which haunt would you send him to first?
Can we send him one that's not open anymore?
I mean, he would probably get upset, but like, let's say when in its heyday, when it was open up.
Yeah. That's hard.
I'd probably send him to 17th Door.
Oh god! Oh
yeah! Oh yes, I would love to see him do 17th Door. That would be wild.
Yeah. We haven't been yet. Zach from House October Built wants us to go to that. It scares me.
I can't do a haunt that tortures me. I'm sorry. I don't know if I can do that.
I
don't know.
Torture you. It's not. Oh, how do you explain it? It's not.
Isn't all that
more
stuff
about
like opt-in?
Psychological.
It's psychological.
It's just psychological.
Don't they like tase you and drown you and stuff like that?
They don't do the drowning anymore. He took that out.
They might tase you briefly.
Oh,
okay.
Tase me briefly.
Okay,
that's great.
That's okay.
It's fine.
A little zap.
Yeah, I've never been tased, so I don't know what that feels.
Like hold you down and pin you down.
There was an escape room that we did over there the same day we did the 17th Door. We did it first, and you couldn't opt out of the tasing at the escape room, and it was way worse.
I don't want to get tased. Don't tase me,
bro. I don't want to get tased. I've never been tased.
I don't like it either. To be honest, I'm terrified of being shocked, like the shock pads.
Yeah, same. Yeah. I try not to touch them.
So being a person who's terrified of being shocked made the 17th Door more scary, because if you've ever watched Robbie talk on Spook Show 17, he says that they don't shock you very much in the 17th Door, because once you get shocked, you know that it's not that bad.
And you're not really having fun anymore either. And you're not there to be in pain. Like, you're there to have fun and go through the haunt.
Going to do it to you. It's going to be once, and it's briefly. Like, they just literally put it right on my butt real quick. And I was like, but after that, I was like, okay, that wasn't that bad. Right. Like, it actually probably was a little less than touching one of the shock pads.
But the anticipation.
The anticipation is what's going to kill me.
That's exactly that's what the whole haunt is. Yep. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. It was a fun, scary haunt. But it is so much more of a suspenseful mind boggle than any other attraction out there.
Like, what's gonna happen?
And once you get in there, though, you're like, I can't explain the rush that you get from doing a room that you didn't think you were going to be able to do, like me for the spider room. I don't want to give things away.
Oh my God, that's a no. That's already a no for me. No. Thank you for telling me.
Tarantulas on people, real ones.
No.
You got this, Melissa.
And I did the room. I don't want to give it away.
Okay,
so
all right. Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to be able to, and I was so excited that I did. So, and
there's some things they do in there though, like, and you think it's like to make it worse for you, like pinning you down and sorts of things like that, but it's actually like to protect the spiders. So like,
yeah, because in the spider room they put you in a like the claustrophobic tunnel basically, but it comes up to here, so your arms are stuck at your arms, and you're like, oh my God, I can't like fling the spider, and they're like, exactly, that's the whole point.
I would literally die. I would go into a cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
I would be dead in a second. Yes, in a second. I'm sorry, Johnny.
You can get a mercy pendant for $8 and try to mercy out of that room.
And there's like a 95% chance they won't do the thing to you. But
is it just one mercy? I might need more.
Is it just one mercy?
Can I get 17 mercies?
There's like 3 rooms you can use it in.
Okay.
That would be one room. That would literally be the death of me.
So we're sending Gordon Ramsay to the 17th door. We'll hook it up.
I just want to see him argue with Robbie. I just want to see him argue with Robbie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Very, very cool. All right. So there is a part 2 to this, because if Gordon Ramsay was part of the Scare Factor review team, what would his reviewer team name be?
Oh,
that's a good one.
It's gotta be
like, it's gotta be
Haunt Nightmares.
It's gotta be like a kitchen pun.
Haunt Nightmares.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Kitchen.
It would have to just be
Kitchen Frightmares.
Could it be Kitchen Nightmare? Could it be Kitchen Nightmares?
Could be. I mean,
it could be. Actually.
People are tuning into the show going, "Well, this is different.
This is different. This is not the normal show."
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe Kitchen Nightmares, like he's busting down nightmares. And
I'm over here like, instead of Hell's Kitchen, I'd say like Hell's Cockroaches, because we picked 17th door, and people do eat them in there. And like, so him going into the haunt would be like, oh my God, I'm not eating a cockroach. Are you actually feeding those to people?
Team Bloody Hill or something. I haven't seen
I love that. I love that. Yeah. Very cool. All right. So yes, I put him in a Scare Factor shirt. So Gordon Ramsay, I know you're watching right now. Hit them up. I know you wanted to review some haunts. He's like,
yeah, let's go.
Come on, we'll take it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
We'll show you the ropes. Very, very cool. All right, Gordon. All right, next one. Who plays you in the movie version of the story of the Scare Factor? Who would you fan cast as yourself?
Gordon Ramsay. No.
Gordon Ramsay as me.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna go with Johnny Depp. Specifically in Pirates of the Caribbean, as Jack Sparrow, because he does things that are like he shouldn't do, really. And then he's kind of like just like okay with it most of the time. That's kind of me. Like, I'm just like, fine, let's do this, or oh no, I'm going over here and you guys aren't going to tell me to not drink all the rum because I'm doing it anyway, or something like that. That's what I'm going to go with. And he's one of my favorite actors anyway. So
all right.
Wow, these are good questions.
They are. They're fun.
I'm gonna say Tom Cruise.
Okay.
That's
won't say no to anything.
No.
He's gonna make sure he does what he has to do to get the mission accomplished. So
he's an adrenaline junkie. He'll get the job done.
He do his own stunts.
Yep. Do his own stunts.
Cool.
Yep.
All right.
Tyler has flown and crashed a plane, so that kind of relates a little bit.
Oh yeah, well, that's true. That's true. I used to have my student. That's a little known fact. I've survived an airplane crash. Scare Factor, but if you ever see us with a plane, that's why.
That's the real scare factor. You survived.
That's
crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I had my student pilot license and ran out of gas about maybe 100 miles from where I was supposed to be.
Oh Jesus,
that's scary.
Yep.
That is scary.
I would need years of therapy after that.
Like, was that somebody else's fault? Please tell me it was. Or did you? Was it like a mechanical thing?
Probably. I could probably try to pass it off on an instructor and stuff like that, but I was 17 at the time, and when he said, "Are you comfortable doing this?" I'm like, "Oh yeah," I didn't know how to say no, So yeah, no, that was all me. I didn't make sure I was fluent with navigation at the time. And there again, that was back before smartphones and GPS and all that sort of thing. So we didn't have like tablets and maps and all that. Like we had to tune radios and gauges and dials to
MapQuest.
get to it. Yeah. There was no there was no magenta line to follow. It was just it was all me. I flew and I was all right in the daylight. I could figure out where I was going, but on my way back, it was my solo cross country flight. And it got dark on me a little bit quicker than it was anticipated, and you can't see shit when you're at night and you don't know where you're at, and the airport lights don't stay on all night long. You have to be like so close and like click the radio to get the airport lights to come on. So like I just kept on going. I ended up like twice as far as I needed to be, and I just kept on going until I ran out of gas, because my instructor said, hey, if you're lost and you're not sure where you're at, he said, just keep on going. You're probably not there yet. So, okay, I just kept on going. I couldn't go anymore.
Literally.
So, like I don't know how many viewers are familiar with Southern Indiana, this area, but we're down around like Madison, Indiana, which is about halfway between Louisville and Cincinnati on the Indiana side. And so I flew into Ohio. I had to go over 50 miles. So I went to a little airport in Ohio. And then I came back. And if you draw a straight line from that airport down to Madison, and you keep on going, about twice the distance is Corydon, Indiana. And so I ended up crashing in Corydon in the middle of the woods, somebody's backyard. They were watching like Rescue 911 or something, and the episode was like an airplane or UFO or something. And so
live action
across their window.
Yeah.
I'm like, they probably didn't hear anything because the engine wasn't running. It was just a glider at that point. And I just kept pulling back till I tried to set it down as gently as I could, and God willing, I was okay. The seatbelt saved me, kept me in the seat, and I just unclicked and went running back to that same house. The ones that saw me and knocked on the door, and they're like, "You're the light we saw flashing through."
You're the light we saw flashing through.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we had about 15 cop cars and ambulances and fire trucks all showed up to give me a Band-Aid on my leg. That was the only thing that was wrong with me. And Mom and Dad came and picked me up from Madison. I'm pretty sure they lost a few lives that night, or some years off their life.
So Tom Cruise fits him well.
Yeah. Top Gun was one of my favorite movies.
It's a good movie.
Growing up.
Yep.
That's awesome.
This is why the Scare Factor mobile stays on the road moving no matter what it is. We've driven through a blizzard this year and 60-mile-per-hour winds with our camper. We were ahead of a tornado on the way down to Texas, and Tyler's in the driver's seat going, well, I really wanted to see a tornado. And I'm like,
I want to see a Texas tornado. I know.
You live through scary situations, so I guess none of these haunts really scary anymore.
Right. All right, next question. Have you ever visited a place and thought, I might actually die here?
We've had some of those
We've been telling
situations.
this story a lot here lately. The end loader.
Okay, let's tell that one.
Okay,
yeah.
So this haunt's not open anymore. It's probably a good thing. So it used to be called. Should we? Yeah, because it's not open anymore.
He's not open. He might try to open a haunt in the future, but this one's not open.
It'll be much safer.
Yeah. We show up and we get to the front of the line. He's like, "Sorry guys, we got to hold you up for just a few more minutes." He's like, "We just blew a hydraulic line, and we'll get you guys going here shortly." And we're like, "Okay," and then we didn't think much about it until a couple minutes later. We're like, wait a minute, he didn't say pneumatic, he said hydraulic line. Like, why does a haunt blow a hydraulic line? And so we're like, okay. And he gets us in there after a while, and like this place, they're shooting shotguns, and I'm pretty sure they were live shells because like there's shit falling out of the trees, and like they got a push mower with grinder blades underneath of them. They're shooting sparks and the leaves and the gray, they've got the burners. Shit. They're coming after us. It's like, wow, guys, so, but we come to this clearing. There's like a brush line along the trail, and there's like a little 4-foot hole in it with a metal door and pool noodles. And we're like, and there's a guy out front. He's like, all right, guys, time to get in. And we're like, here we are, reviewers. We can't say no. We got to get the full show.
Yeah, it's dark. We can't see what we're getting into.
All we see is this little metal cage and, like, say, the little pool noodles around there. So there's 3 of us, I think, and we all huddle in there. And he locks the door behind us and latches it and says, "All right, have fun." And he smacks on the gate, and we're like, what are we doing? You know, we're in this cage. You just gonna leave us locked in here? Well, we hear a big diesel engine fire up and headlights come on over the trees. We're attached to the end of a front end loader.
Oh my God.
They take this cage and lift us up about 12 feet up in the air and start driving through the woods, shaking us up and down in this cage, going through the woods, and we're like, oh God.
I mean, we were having fun, but like,
we had a blast, but
that's crazy.
Dude,
I would have thought I would have actually died.
Yeah.
Yes, we've been in a lot of situations where we thought we were gonna die, or at least I thought I was gonna die. Nothing as crazy as that though, but that's wild.
That one was probably one of the craziest ones. Yeah, for sure.
All right, next one. We got 2 more here. Where did you experience your best scare ever? And that might have been it, because that sounds crazy other than the airplane. So where did you experience your best scare ever? What was it?
I'm like, that best scare would be like what actually scared us the most, right? Not like a favorite scare. I'm going to go with what scared. Okay, let's answer this individually, because so at the same haunt, Dreadland Haunted Woods, the best scare for me, like the time where I was legit the most scared I've ever been in a haunted house, was we went into the intro room, and there was the Dread Master, who was like the leader of the woods out there, and he would give you the rules and stuff, and he was very rated R, like would cuss at you and call you names, and it was aggressive and very believable. And they had put a toe pincher coffin down in the ground to where it was like level with the ground. And he comes in there, and I'm not going to say exactly what he said, but he looks at 3 of us, and he was like, which one of you is the toughest one in here? And they all both point at me. And I'm like, oh, great. So he says, you put this bag over your head, and he hands me a burlap sack. So I put it on my head, and then he instructs me to get into the coffin while I can't see. So I get in there, and I'm like not doing it fast enough, and he gets mad at me, and he's yelling at me, and he's like throwing stuff around, getting aggravated. And I'm like, I can't see what I'm doing. So I get down in there, and he knows my fear of spiders.
No,
and I get down
where this is going.
I get down in there, and he tells me to lay down, and then he shuts the lid. And he tells them some part of the story and what they're going to do, and sends them on their way.
She still can't see.
I can't see nothing.
Bag over her head, so she doesn't really know what's going on. It's pitch black. We're like, bye. We left. Yeah, we left.
They left me. Then another group comes in. He does his intro and stuff with them. I'm still in the coffin with the sack on my head. And then they go on into the woods. And I'm like, what is he doing? So then finally he opens the lid, and he was like, hey, I brought something special for you, Nora. I've got some friends for you. I need you to hold really still. And I'm like, oh God, what is it? And he dumps something all over me. And at first I'm like, it's fake. And then I feel them start crawling down my clothes.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, I'm trying not to freak out, because I know that there's no one to freak out to, because Tyler's gone. Like, they were like halfway to the trail at this point.
And this Dreadmaster guy.
And I'm not going to freak out around him. He's like, yeah. So I'm like, oh my God, what is on me right now? We had an audio recorder because we were reviewing, so we make notes, and I was into the recorder going, holy shit, FML, all the things. And finally, he tells me to get up, takes the sack off my head, and I look down, and you got any guesses as to what I was covered in?
I know.
Spiders or cockroaches? Worms, spiders, cockroaches, lizards. Something
bee moth, worms, and crickets.
Oh God, it wasn't.
But I thought it was spiders.
Oh,
they went and cleaned out a fish and bait shop and just started. Yeah, he had a whole like big coffee can just dumped.
Yeah.
And then we were like the last ones of the night, so he just dumped the whole thing.
And when they get in your clothes, we didn't know it until this night, but crickets bite.
Crickets will bite.
I did not know that. I didn't know that.
Dude.
Yeah. So I thought it was spiders, and like as soon as he took that bag off, I was getting ready to, because if a spider's on me and I don't know it's a spider, it's not a big deal until I know it is.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
same here. Yep.
You know, as soon as he took that bag off and I saw these things on me, I instantly was like trying to get under a light, and I'm like, oh my God, I had hundreds of crickets on me.
I would have automatically thought it was spiders. Yeah, automatically.
That scared me more than any haunt scene so far, I do believe. So that was the best scare I've ever had.
Okay.
And then I'm much less needy, I guess, as far as getting scared. Some of the goofiest little bitty things get me, but so actually one of the scariest things just happened to us over the weekend when we were down in Texas.
Oh wow.
We were shooting a behind the scenes video at Greystone Scream Park, and we were one of the last groups through, or I was following the last group through. So the house was still staffed, and like I was following them and getting some B-roll of them, and the scenes like wasn't getting in the way of any actors and stuff. But anyway, as I was going through, this lady in the kitchen, she's, she just got through doing her thing as mama in the kitchen, something. But I get, filming stuff later on in the haunt with no actors, and I'm just like, I'm trying to hold real still and get these shots and all that sort of thing. And then the place is quiet, all the sounds off, all that stuff, no actors are making any noise, and then all of a sudden I just hear freaking loud footsteps just coming up behind this hallway behind me, and the hair stood up on the back of my neck. I thought somebody was going to come steal my soul right at that very second. Like I thought I was just a goner. Like it's not a great story, but it scared the living shit out of me because of how quiet it was. I had no idea she had snuck up on me behind the corner, and then the next thing I know, I hear footsteps coming up like 6 feet behind me. I'm like, I'm dead. I'm dead. This is how Tyler dies.
That's on my tombstone.
Wow. It's so good. She actually got me twice. She got me a couple scenes later after that.
He come out of there and was like, oh my God. He looked like a ghost. And I was like, what happened? Did you see a ghost? And he was like, this actress, she snuck up behind me so good. She got me so bad. I still have goosebumps.
I'm like, I don't know what you're paying her, but it ain't enough.
That's awesome.
I feel like one of these days, the one haunt we go to is going to be the death of me. I don't know which one it is, but it's going to happen.
Me first.
It's going to be Johnny first and then me. Yep.
All right, last one. What celebrity would you want to take on a road trip to do haunts? Who would you want to take with you? Now you can use them for footage or just hanging out or all the above.
Right.
Maybe they're
I'm going to say Conan O'Brien.
Everything.
Okay. Well,
which one?
Yeah. There's
I said Conan O'Brien.
Okay.
Conan O'Brien would be fun.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of a story behind that because one of our teams in Chicago, Mario and Nancy, was actually on his podcast a couple of years
ago. That's cool.
And they introduced him to the idea of the haunted hoochie. And he's like, what the heck is the haunted hoochie? He's like, I'm going to have to get a permission slip from my wife and go to this haunted hoochie. And so we're like, I want to take Conan O'Brien to the haunted hoochie and see what he does.
For me, I want to go to a haunt with Selena Spooky Boo because I just love her content. And I think she'd be hilarious.
Okay. That's awesome. Well, that's 10 questions. You guys made it through. Good job.
That was so fun.
Very
I love all the
cool.
stories. That was great.
All right.
Those are good questions.
Yeah, I like those questions.
I like to I usually tailor questions to the people that I'm interviewing. I don't use generic stuff. So very, very cool. All right, we're at time. So we're going to wrap this thing up. I'm going to put the camera, actually, I'm going to show all your stuff one more time. Make sure you are following the Scare Factor on all the things. Go there, check the website, bookmark the website. Go to the Instagram, follow them on all the things. It's a amazing tool. You'll have the best haunt season ever. Go in and check it out. Love the videos, love the things. They're amazing people. Make sure you guys go to their link tree, do all the things, follow them here. And then once again, remember, here is their info, QR code, scarefactor.com and all that stuff. And at some point, we're going to have you guys back on to talk about stuff in the future, you know.
We should all tell some kind of like stories. We'll go back and forth and tell stories.
We got stories for days.
We'll
keep on here for another 3 hours if you let us.
No, I mean, we have a lot of shared experiences, you know, so because there's probably some stuff that we've done that you haven't been to yet. There's probably some stuff that we want to do that you've been to, you know, so that's awesome. All right, well, I'm going to put the camera on you. We're going to wrap this thing up here. So put the camera on Tyler and Nora here. Any shout outs, any goodbyes, anything we need to mention here?
I think you did a great job covering all the social plugs and all that kind of thing. But just stay tuned on the Scare Factor this year. We got some great things coming out for the 2026 haunt season. We're going to try to work on maybe some custom haunt recommendations, you know, you kind of get your own custom feed, that sort of thing. That's so stay tuned as that develops. Aside from that, we're going to shoot out another big screen. Thank you to all of our Scream teams. Without them, Scare Factor would not be what it is or where it is today. They all do such amazing work. I know we're a lot of the faces you see in the YouTube and all that sort of thing, but it would not be the size or scale that it is without all of them. So
and the haunt, of course.
Oh, and the haunts for letting us. Yeah, we can't do what we do without the haunts letting us do it. So huge shout out to all of them and for opening their doors to us. It's great. We love it.
Yeah, and shout out to you guys, HauntScene, for having us on tonight.
Well, thank you. Yeah,
you guys are great guys.
You guys are national now too. So, yeah, definitely check out all the things these guys are doing. If you haven't yet, subscribe. If you haven't yet, shame on you because these guys are great.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
Follow them first, then follow us. We need that. That's awesome. All right, well, we're going to wrap this thing up. Hang out on Zoom for a moment. We'll be right back with you. Appreciate you guys taking some time here. I know that you just got back from Texas and did all the driving and tornadoes and things. So we love you guys. So hang out for a moment. We'll be right back with you, Melissa Lukac.
Yes.
Who do we have on the show next week?
I know this.
Well, technically, this is our last guest for our guest season tonight.
Yes.
So next show, we actually have we're starting our haunt previews season next month here as we get into our haunt season here. So we actually have 2 shows a week for most weeks on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesday we're gonna have Dave Osser and I think some other people from the Halloween Shop of Horror, which is an awesome Halloween display in Winter Garden. We're also going to have Dan Carroll will be coming back into the studio to talk about Hunter and Hound, which is their new comic book series that was just fully funded on Kickstarter, and to talk about what Gatorland's going to be up to with their Gator Ghosts and Goblins. And that is going to be awesome. And they'll be on there on Thursday, but Wednesday next week will actually be Gods and Monsters in Orlando here on Wednesday, July 29th, 7:30. Hunter and Hound is having a hunting party, kind of a release party there. They're going to have a wolf dog there. Can I pet that dog?
They're going to have a wolf dog?
That's
I'm there.
what it says
I'm
right
already there.
So meet the creators, giveaways, live monsters, folklore trivia, Monster Hunter photo ops. So, and a special gift for all the people that supported them on Kickstarter, which we do support them on that. So I'm really excited about that. So we'll hang out with them on Wednesday, and then we're going to have them on the show on Thursday. So
it's exciting.
Wrapping it up here. Thank you real quick. Make sure you follow HauntScene on everything. We are literally HauntScene on everything. Follow us on all the things. Main platforms these days are going to be Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, but we do exist on other things as well. And if you want to, make sure you check out all our sponsors, Fright Night, South Florida Fairgrounds with Terror, Dr. Gilby's Haunted Trail, and then buy all the things from the Halloween Shirt Company and get all the shirts like we have, and then See You Scared, the metal signs and all the apparel and thing that they have as well. Follow us on Patreon, and we have YouTube channel memberships. Support us however you want to. We appreciate all of that. That is amazing that people actually want to support us, which I love that. And if you want to reach out, other ways to support HauntScene, feel free to reach out or email us, and we will we'll talk. All right. Very, very cool. Well, we love you all. Thank you so much. Let's wrap this thing up. Bring them back on camera one last time. Till next time, spook easy.
As always, happy haunting.
And taglines.
Yeah. Stay scary.
Stay scary.
Yes.
Love it. Bye, guys.
Bye,
Have a great night.
night.
All right.
See ya. Thanks, guys.
Give me some treats.